Hey everybody, Katie here. It's Thursday night. I'm trying to stick to my putting out at least one video every week, so I wanted to film something tonight. Just to do a quick recap, if this is the first time that you're watching one of my videos, I'm a full-time eBay seller. I sell men's clothing, new and used, with kind of a focus on vintage streetwear, particularly like the 90s, some 80s, but also a lot of like newer stuff as well, a lot of streetwear stuff, sports stuff. And I'm doing this YouTube channel, a lot of different things I'm trying to do with it, but right now what I'm working on is sharing with you guys my journey of moving from Oregon, where I am now, taking my whole business and my life down to Vegas. And so I'm moving middle of December. But there's a lot to do. I'm going this weekend up to Washington, and then I'll be gone for almost a week for Thanksgiving. So really, it's like I have a little over 3 weeks time to kind of get everything done that I need to get done. So it's going to be a big undertaking. So tonight, even though it's like I still have to pack for tomorrow and for the weekend, and I have a lot of stuff I need to do, I need to get started on trying to tackle the shoepocalypse that I have going on here. So I'm going to do a little bit of that tonight, and that's going to include building some boxes, boxing everything up, and trying to move things around and get some stuff more organized. I can show you again kind of what I have going on here. Hold on a second. But yeah, as I showed in the last video, it's like I have a lot of shoes everywhere, along with clothes. And so what I'm doing is, you know, this isn't like a tip on how to organize your shoes, because I haven't done it this way before. This is just kind of like how I've decided to try and do it. So I got all these boxes, and I went with the size of box that would be able to accommodate pretty much the biggest size shoes that I would be selling and trying to ship, because I want to be able to not only store my shoes in these boxes, but also use them to ship the shoes when I sell them. And so I do buy a lot of like really large shoes. Like these ones are 17s. The biggest I've done is 20s, but I think those would fit in here as well. But these 17 is generally like the largest size that I usually have around. I have quite a few of those. But anyway, so the idea is to have kind of a uniform size of box, to be able to, let me flip this around again real quick. So that storing it is easier. So moving it is easier, storing it, putting it on racks, however I decide to actually store it. I feel like it'll be easier if all the boxes are the same sizes, or the same size. And so that's why I decided on that size. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to learn as we go. So, you know, with some shoes, like these ones that are the size 17, obviously I can only fit that one box inside the box. I have a lot of shoes that don't have boxes at all. And some will only be able to fit one pair to a box. For storage sake, you know, I will probably try and double up some shoes, or even triple up. You know, I have ones that are going to be a lot smaller that I might be able to fit a couple pairs in. So we'll just kind of like see as we go. So I've got lots of tape. I've got, I decided to go with putting labels, so like each pair of shoes will get a label. So if there's only one pair, there'll be one label. If there's a couple pairs in there, there'll be 2 labels. And then hopefully it'll be relatively easy for me to find whatever pair of shoes I need to find in order to ship it when I do sell it. So that's kind of the plan. And so I'm going to go ahead and work on building a bunch of boxes right now, and putting some of this stuff together. And then I will come back and show you what kind of progress I've made. Hopefully I've made like a decent dent before I have to like go work on some other things, but I will be back. All right, I'm back. It's about 4 hours later, I think is about how long I worked without really stopping for any breaks. So I built a bunch of boxes and I filled them all with shoes, and now I'm calling it a night because I got other stuff I need to be doing. But I made a small dent in things anyway, so I'll show you real quick. Definitely cleared off a lot of the shoes that were everywhere. And over here, sorry that it's so dark, but these are all the boxes that I built. I ended up getting about 79 pairs of unboxed shoes into these boxes, and I was able to get as many as 4 pairs into one box, so that's pretty good. So I think this will work all right as a decent system. I still have probably about, let me put this around here. I probably have about 30 more pairs of unboxed shoes that I need to deal with. And then I've got probably like a little over 40 shoes in their boxes, but they're all like different, slightly different size boxes. So I'm not really sure if I'm just going to transport them that way or what's going to be the easiest way to get them all packed into a truck. But it's everything I'm going to have to figure out in the next few weeks. So anyway, so now I got to go get ready for this trip this weekend. Tomorrow, heading up to Seattle. Gonna pick up Vicky, my girlfriend, at the airport up in Seattle, and we're gonna spend a day and a half in Seattle, and then we're gonna go even further north and hang out with Lorna, who's another full-time eBay seller. And I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to get the two of them sit down, and we're gonna chat about doing eBay full-time and also putting a lot of time into doing charity work with the nonprofits that they are really passionate about. And I wanted to have a conversation about that, and I think it's something really interesting that I'm hoping you guys will enjoy learning more about. Kind of how to balance that kind of work life and passion projects and working with charities and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm hoping that I'll have something like that for you guys next week. If I can get that filmed this weekend, and I will do that and share it with you. All right, have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.